chakras. I'm trying to drive slower so I can have more time to explain it, but if not, then cool, I do have a time frame I'm going to be. But anyways, that's no one's problem with mine, or no one's thing to deal with. But I thank you for joining me either way. And so, the crown chakra spiritual attack, they'll, get people to basically purposely misunderstand you. Like, they make people dedicated to misunderstanding you. They aren't, like, nobody is really truly emotionally unintelligent. It's just like they say that men are emotionally unintelligent. It's like they actually are, and they've been programmed some way, somehow, to emotionally scar women instead of emotionally heal. We're supposed to be healing each other. That is part of the crown chakra attack, is to, become emotionally manipulative. And try to screw with your emotions, try to misunderstand you on purpose. The whole love bombing stage, the things that narcissists love to do. They'll, love you to the end and back, know all the right things to say and do, and then next thing, it's the complete opposite. And some of them ease into it, and some of them it's just like abrupt. It just depends on what kind of narcissist you get, how severe the condition is. And they'll start getting you like the coffees that you don't like, or if you're allergic, that's another attack. And that's not just on your body in and of itself, that's also another form of spiritual attack, because if you're physically unhealthy, it's going to affect you on other levels too, and that's just a given. And let's see, I'm trying to keep this in some kind of order. They'll try to third eye chakra, they'll try to blind your intuition, like the gaslighting and everything like that. They'll try to make things seem as if they aren't, and seem as if you're the bad one, you're the bad guy. And on top of that, they'll go to your connections, anybody you're connected to, anybody, friends, family, co-workers if they can. They'll call your place of employment and try to create hostile situations and environments for you. And you don't know who to trust. You don't know, there's people like to gossip, and that's another reason that gossip is just, it needs to go. If it's idle gossip and you're just talking just to be talking, how can you trust people that gossip about situations that they know about but you don't know about, but they're not telling you, yet smiling in your face, laughing behind your back? That's weak sauce. It really is. Not just to me, it's just what we think of people. And you can't call yourself friend, family, if you have that going on, and you claim that person is your friend, family, you love and care about them, but you can't seem to find the right words to say when it comes to telling them the right truth, but you can find the right words to say when it comes to capping on a situation. Weak sauce, okay? Throat chakra, they try to silence you. They try to stop you from talking. My situation now, there was always some dumb motherfucker sitting around, some weak ass dude sitting around yelling over my success or anything I did. I'm up here beasting in the gym, and he's somewhere around the corner talking and hiding behind people. When I turn around to look and see who it is, no mouth will be moving. And so it should, and another thing that goes back to the third eye chakra, and also goes back to the crown chakra, because we don't want to hurt. If we're gonna hurt somebody intentionally, we don't want it to be the wrong person, right? At least if we're gonna risk our livelihood and end up in jail, we don't want it to be misdirected. So we definitely want to get the right person. So it's a bunch of head games they like to play, and just really trash things they like to do. They'll get into the ears of and have family members and everything turning against you, or put street theater situations where they enact a scene to cause hostility, a riot, or a mob situation, or just to keep you in a state of fear and keep your intuition blocked, or try to cover it. And they also try to cloak, and while they're doing all this, right, they're trying to cloak your true energy, your also try to destiny swap. So this is where all of this comes in together. They want to be you. They want to, they want to live in your skin, and it's pretty freaking bad because it doesn't work. And they throw all this word magic and these failed spells, these backfire spells that keep coming back to them, and don't understand that they're getting karma. You'll be serving karma, but it's for the things that you've done. They'll be serving karma for the things, and you'll ride on it. You'll stand on that shield. You'll stand on that hill, or whatever, with integrity. They refuse to believe that they're getting karma. The fact that you have to set your time, your sunrise and sunset on another individual is karma. Otherwise, you don't feel like you're gonna make it, and it's all a lie. That is karma, my friends. That is karma. I'm telling you, they'll try to make you believe, financial lack or whatever, what have you. Lack of material wealth is karma, and they don't realize that they are the saddest thing to exist on this planet. They're worse than worms. They're not even rats at this point. They're worms, and it's just, what they're harvesting for themselves is the same thing they're trying to harvest for you, because energy always comes back full circle. You can hit that circuit breaker all you want to, but you're gonna short circuit yourself, or throwing out all this terrible energy and not transmuting it into something positive, or regulating it. You just burn it in their candle, quite literally on both ends, to try to take someone else out. That's not going anywhere else but you. So destiny swap is, I want you to look like I actually am on the inside, and I'm going to do a whole bunch of nonsense to make sure that you appear this way to your loved ones, random people, and what have you. And people are going to view me and your energy. It doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work, because once they get your energy while trying to destroy your energy, that is the energy you get. Since they're trying to get it in a low frequency way, they get your lower frequency energy. They get the energy they wanted you to be looked at in, and that's what they're stuck with, which is their own energy. So it's really a lot of wasted time and energy. Like it's really a depressing thing to watch someone else go through. And for somebody's mind to be gone like that, or they attack on social media as well. So if you try to write anything on social media, it's like a stalking ass bitch somewhere with something to say about everything you post, or looking for, hoping and praying that they can make something about them, and you don't even think of these people. Like until somebody else brings them up, and they try to send people to make sure. Guess what? Lo and behold, that they bring you up. They bring up the situation that you never wanted to be a part of. You never did anything to be a part of except for fucking great, and awesome, and all the badass, and you just continue working on yourself while they sit here and destroy their lives. Okay, focused on you. Okay, what is next? The heart chakra. Oh my God, that's some doozy. Because once your heart is gone, once you don't have energy to give to pour from your heart, not even to refill yourself, you're filling other people's cups, and getting nothing in return. They're doing nothing but draining you on top of that. That's what they want, but they are surprised with the collective of our energy and our ability to heal ourselves and re-energize ourselves, by just being by ourselves, because they have something, a diode in their line that, which is their hatred for you, that stops them from replenishing themselves. Their hatred of themselves stops them from replenishing themselves. They can't. They literally can't. They have to go out and they have to connect with all these different people for their supply. Like anybody who can recharge themselves doesn't need all that. They don't need to be in people's faces. They can heal other people from a distance. They can sit by themselves and heal themselves. And these people simply cannot, because they put their hatred as their diet. Their self-hatred is their diet. It's not you. They hate. Their problem isn't with you. It's with themselves. It's with God. It's with the fact that they are trying to be rebellious against the Most High. And that is where they are screwed up, which brings me to actually stick to the heart chakra. So they'll try to, break your heart, send people towards you for relationships. And it's just like there's reasons that some of us have never been in love, because we are not supposed to fall in love with these people they are sending. It's supposed to be the other way around. Actually, it happens the other way around. they're the ones who actually fall in love, and then while the karmic works on them, or if you have a genuine, what started off as a genuine connection will stay in the ear of the person so much that was not sent, and it was just a genuine connection, that they start to believe you. They sit there and they have to study. You don't have to study these people and call them on their bullshit, or you don't have to study them and know exactly what space they're speaking from, basically who they are to the core. You can read them for filth just based off of a few sentences and what they decide to focus on their daily and their attacks towards you, which is a lot of nothing. You do one thing wrong and they will hold on to that like a pit bull, like it's their like a pit bull holding on to the last bit of steak. Like they will not let that go, because that's all they have. You don't really do anything wrong. They just try to, use, like in my situation, they try to use sex against me. That's literally the only, I had sex with people that weren't them. That was my crime to them. That was my crime to them, not, acknowledging them, not having anything to really do with them, not acknowledging them when they were there, because all they wanted was an argument and to drain my energy. No fool at all. You're not draining my energy. Definitely not like that. I don't argue. I will discuss and debate, and if I see it's coming to no end, I will go ahead and put that circuit breaker on that exchange of energy, cut the cord, cut the wire, and cap it, because I'm not revisiting it if it doesn't come to a conclusion, unless you have a viable solution to what the fucking problem is. I'm not doing it. And that's part of the throat chakra too, because they want to drag you down to their level to get you to argue on their level. Arguments is where they exist, because an argument is nothing but two people refusing to see each other's points. And that's how they can frustrate you, especially if you're intelligent and logical and they're emotional. Like, the emotional people really tend to annoy logical people, because it's like we're solution oriented. They are not. They're like, I just want to get these feelings out, how I really feel about myself, but I'm gonna make it look like it's really about you. Is what they try to do, and they try to frustrate you because you're sitting there trying to defend yourself, whether it be to them or the people they manipulated. Hey, this is not me. Don't do it. Simply do not do it, because you lose who you are supposed to lose to BS like this. Like, if somebody wants to run around and gossip and and people believe that, and they have been around you, been in your energy, they know who you are authentically, and they still choose to switch sides, it's like they either wanted to be an enemy from the jump, or they are just literally a liability now. They are too stupid to be trusted. Sorry, it is what it is. You can't trust these people or that person. And the fact that they decided to move how they moved, and targeting your spirit, knowingly or unknowingly, they know wrong is wrong, right is right, and that's just the bottom line. It's actually a new drive I found. It's a new favorite, so that's why I'm going here. I really enjoy this. So anyway, what chakra I was on? Yeah, heart chakra. So they try to, put you in a connection that's so toxic, but it's narcissistic. So narcissists don't want to let you go. They just want to evaporate your energy. They want you desolate. They want your energy just dry. Your energy they want to dry it up, so that you have nothing to rebuild yourself with. That's why they target relationships, or they try to send people to you who will target your heart space. They'll try to drive you crazy, or make you look crazy to everyone else when it's really them. People like, what's up with this person? Like, what is the real issue here? Because this person isn't doing anything to them. They aren't looking for them. They don't even talk about them for real. They don't go in their direction. Even though, and when you do finally say something about them, it's just like, oh, so they're the one that's keeping it up. Like, no, people just get tired of being attacked for no reason other than being better than somebody who refuses to work on themselves. We have the same 24 hours. The same 24 hours. And what are you doing with your 24 hours besides fucking with somebody? No, sorry. Besides trying to destroy somebody who has never really done you anything wrong. Then they try to get you in your ego like they can get everyone else, other people in their ego. The unhealed, still in a box. So they paint themselves in this box by trying to paint all these colors and things around you, and make you, look like all the ugliest colors put together, but it still turned out beautiful, and then you start to shine through and add some light to those colors and make them more vivid and colorful. Just get out there, do not stop living your life. That's another thing they want you to do. So they attack your solar plexus chakra. They try to drain you physically. They try to drain your energy, your creativity. Any creative projects you get, they try to copy, steal from it, so they can energize it, so they can get energy off of it, or they try to downplay it. First thing they'll try to do is try to find out how you did it, so they can downplay it, and pretend like they really know what they're talking about. And then when it comes time to explain their work and show their work, they have nothing to show for it. They just have the finished product that came from you. So you show up in the same space as them, they're screwed. So that's another thing. They try to block the solar plexus chakra off to keep you from venturing out, trying and doing new things, and going towards the fields that they're stealing from you in. And so that you cannot, again, replenish yourself, replenish your energy, replenish your finances, heal your finances, your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit. They want you to, that's where you become a shell of a person. striking aspect of it, or in jiu-jitsu, your base it needs to be low, and low center of gravity, so you can keep your stability. You won't be rocked or thrown off, or knocked down, so on and so forth. Right? So wherever you place where you lay your head at night, they also try to attack your sleep, to attack your physical health, your crown, and all that really just misalignts all your chakras. They try to attack your diet. They literally set their clocks to their whole schedule revolves around, their life revolves around you. So that's so really they're destroying everything they're attacking for you. They're destroying themselves because they're not paying attention to working on themselves, and what they're attacking for you will be falling for them, because you have to take energy from yourself. In whatever department you're trying to attack someone else in, you have to take energy from yourself. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense. So, yes. So stability, they'll call the job, or if it's a coworker, they'll try to, sideways bully you only to get caught up later, and people start catching on to what's up, and they're like, what the fuck's your problem, basically. Or they just end up getting written up or fired or whatever. So it's not, work is never something I worry about, because I don't want to work. It is powerful. And most of the collective, that's what we do. We work. That's why people get so jealous and hate, or they're on a lower level position. They wonder how you got that position, because you put the work in. Like currently, in my current field of choice, I am a chef, and I love cooking. I got skilled with a knife. I picked up so many shifts when I was freelancing to learn with, so I could learn and everything like that. I'm probably gonna have to turn them up. And picked up all the skills I possibly could, just here and there, different. One thing I can say, I've always gotten paid to learn. I'll say that much. I did go to college for a couple of years and got an associate's, which semi-translated into all the fields of work I've been into. I've been into a lot of, I've worn a lot of hats. But anyways, yeah, you have to build a foundation. You have to do some skill building, some repetition. You have to do some work. And they want to ruin like career opportunities to the point they make you give up and walk away from your foundation to destabilize you. And some of these people are your very own family. Our very own family, and that's just sad. Like you leave the family of narcissists, and then they do things to kind of trap you, so that you have to circle around and come back to them and become codependent on them. They try to destroy your stability, so they can keep pulling from your energy and keep being toxic and low vibrational, and keep making your life your whole family behind the scenes, sabotaging everything you worked for, everything you put the work in for. Or it'll be some copycat trying to copy it and steal your shine because they want attention. It's a really pathetic existence. It's truly and utterly fucking pitiful that people exist like this. Like, why are you here? But the eclipse has exposed a lot of them, and they're about to get right. They're about to get just raptured on out of here. It's a wrap for them. It's up for these copycats. It's like, you can't show your work. You're not here. You disappear. You don't exist to us. You don't exist to us. You really put the work and the time and dedication. You really have a heart for this shit. We are really passionate about this shit. It's not just something to do. That's why you're here causing chaos, because you really hate your fucking job. Or you really hate, you hate yourself, something about yourself that you were comparing to the collective that you can't get over, and you feel like we are better. And that's just the bottom line. Maybe we are, maybe we are not. But something in your soul and spirit makes you feel like you have to attack us and knock us down a peg, to establish whatever spot that you wanted that we didn't give a fuck about to begin when you want our spot. But we're doing this from the heart, right? So the more you do things from the heart, the more you elevate in that position, or whatever, and then it elevates you to a different position, a higher position. They're mad at that. Be mad at yourself, bitch. Be mad at your fucking self, because you shouldn't be attacking somebody energy vampire. That is all you are. Because your hatred is what drains you. Okay? Your hatred, your greed, your coveting something that will never belong to you. It's just not. You're just not fucking getting it. Okay? You can just stop. Like here and now. Change your life. Do something positive for yourself or for somebody else. Since you like to engage so much and be in other people's faces so much, why not do that? Yeah. It'll just be for the better for you. So, I'm gonna address a piece of shit or unhealed low frequency karmics. This is just place, just trying to find a place to park. Chill. So, they try to attack your finances. They try to hack your accounts through your phones or whatever app you have for your finances. They'll even play people in places of employment and in positions that they can, they can have access to records, money, and pull from other people's energy just to come fuck with you. And like they'll never get caught or they'll never get caught up or suffer any type of consequences, which is completely delusional. That all comes back to everything, every little thing that you put out, it everything comes back to. There's the Akashic records. The universe has the Akashic records, and 3D has computers, the cloud. So really, we're in a space now that anything you say or do, whether you delete it or not, is gonna get found. Anything attached to your name, and you think you're being slick deleting things and deleting messages, these group texts they like to text in on all these different apps, that gets saved. That goes nowhere. It just gets cut from your view. But it's not cut from the Most High's view. It's not cut from the 3D Akashic records. No, it's not going anywhere. Just like they say they closed your record, whatever. Or they, like you're not going to see it. Yeah, it's still there though. They still know you did it. If they want to use it against you, they will. So they try to rock your stability. They try to put you in hostile situations in hopes you'll lose your temper and end up in jail for some violent act, because they love to try to make us look violent and weird and try to put their witchcraft and spell work on us. We do any spell work at all is to heal. It's to heal ourselves, to heal others, to protect. It's all defense. It's no offense to our spell work if we do spells. And with the Most High, there's no spell really being needed, just prayers and request, and your connection with the Most High shows, that you get what you manifest, what you want. I always wanted a trailer growing up. I always wanted to get into martial arts. That's what I wanted when I was growing up. Like I wanted a simplicity is the highest form of sophistication, and that's the life I wanted. I wanted to live a sophisticated life. And now I can get up and go when I feel like it, basically, apart from having to work. But I'm working on that too. I basically have a life I don't need to retire from, because I love everything I do. If my heart is not in it, I cannot do it. Like I move out of love, and if it doesn't resonate with my love, I can't deal with it. It's gotta go. Person, place, thing doesn't matter. It's gotta go. Energy, entity, dust bunny, whatever. It's gotta go. So yeah, they'll try to get you in altercations at your job. They'll try to get you to snap back and then try to flip the script if you do. And try to say you're crazy or you're an antagonist or you're a hostile person, and they're creating hostile environments for you. People throwing word magic in you, whether knowingly or unknowingly. All of it is spell work. Manipulation is spell work, period. Manipulation of other people and their environments, spell work. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. Drink water. Drinking water and minding your business is the best way to go. And staying chakras, and that's just all it is to it. And they do that to themselves. They try to blow out your chakras, overload you with information, and you have to sort through it. And that's why a cool head is the best thing to do. You really don't have to, because it all reveals itself in the end. You just, all you have to do, honestly, is keep living your life. Maybe it'll be a bit bothersome. Sometimes you have to hear some shit or have to be around certain energies or entities. Literally, all you have to do is keep living your life. They want you to live in a life of fear. Be fearless. Like, there is nothing to be afraid of. Of course, protect yourself and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But yeah, live your life as free as if no one's watching. Because pretty much these motherfuckers, yeah, they're gonna watch, but most of them, and they aren't about to do shit. They'll try to send people, and the only people they can attract is people on their frequency. So you win. The people they aren't attracting are the people that are on your frequency, who are looking at them like, dude, really? Like, the fuck? Do you see yourself? Have you looked in the mirror lately? Have you recorded your own voice? Have you looked in a camera and said the shit you say? Like, or do? Like, have you, like, seen, like, third eye, physical eye, just, have you seen yourself outside of your little head? I mean, it's just, like, seriously, have you took a good look at yourself, 3D and 5D, and realized, and even if you look good on the 3D, if you're fucked up on the 5D, you're really just, you're not attractive. You're just not. And I don't care how much, how many people you get to sign on with you, because most of these people, they can only attract people through sex and money. That's all they have to offer. And gossip. And if that's all they have to offer, then trust and believe they are no good for you. They are truly a waste of time. They will drag you down, and they really don't have shit to lose half the time. They think they have something to lose with their material, but at this point, they've probably sold their soul if they're involving other people, like they're soulless beings, to sit here and involve other people in demonic activities. Because you have to not care about a person and get them caught up in something that could ruin their livelihood, get them killed or arrested. Like, I have a situation, I can tell my story a million times, a million different ways, and it will all ring true, because that's how hard they were trying to attack me, my entire being, my soul. They wanted my spot so bad. And they tried to, I live in a trailer, a travel trailer, and I'm happy about it. Like, I just, I wouldn't be anywhere near a place like where I'm sitting right now and just enjoying this. I'm like literally about 30 minutes away, not far at all. I wouldn't be this relaxed. I wouldn't be able to give the message if I didn't live the life, if I wasn't living the life I wanted to live. This is the life I chose. Eventually I'll get a house. My inheritance was stolen by my family. I never saw much of it. The house, they were so dirty, they lived in it, it was just unlivable. Then they sold it to I don't know who, and they tried to change the address, and I think that's all I haven't been really looking into it, because I know everything's gonna play a high place, because these people have gotten themselves caught up in some of the worst ways imaginable. And that's another thing. And they try to say that they're not going through karma. I'm like, getting caught like that, yeah. And yes, the devil does pursue us, because we're treasure. Like, if the Most High has an interest in you, just trust and believe that the devil energy is going to have an interest in you too. The Most High guides you. The devil energy will follow, pursue, as long as you don't let it get a hold of you. You know what I mean? So, you understand is what I meant to say. So if it doesn't get it gets a hold of these people, and then, it pursues you through these people, because these entities and energies, they do jump vessels, and they go for the weaker vessel. But with your strength, is why the entity is so upset. So it's just constantly, but its goal is also to bring as many people as they can with them as is ours. But the thing is, everybody gets the call, not everybody answers. And when they answer, are they ready to do that work? Most of them just aren't ready. It's just like, you get the call, but it's like, but if you aren't ready, then get ready. And if you get ready, you ain't gotta, and if you get ready, you can stay ready, and you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. It's a cycle. It's all a cycle. The same goes for them. They follow this entity and they keep failing, and then they have to be constantly scrambling. They're never ready. They're never ready for us, ever. It's just like they have to watch us to make their next move. That is a sad existence. And that is like, I've been pitying these people for years. Because why? Like, anyone living their truth doesn't need to watch anyone else. And that's just period. If you were ever living the truth, I don't care what they did, what they said to you, unless they took your life physically themselves, you don't have to watch them. So my thing is, I had some heinous rumors spread about me, and that it's just, really out of character for me. And then that's the whole thing. They will push you out of character if they catch you in the moment. They'll keep attacking until they can finally get you to that point. Just like, boom, haha, got you. And half the time these motherfuckers have a camera ready for you to react, and that's why you respond. And that's why I've been laughing the whole time, because I've just been responding, because they don't deserve a react. That they barely deserve a response. A response is damn near the bare minimum energy. A reaction is just like, oh, you really hurt me, or you really got me. No, you just got me fucked up is all. That's all you have, is me fucked up. Because if you think I'm gonna sit here and ruin my life over a moment of passion, like over what is it, a crime of passion, and commit a crime of passion, you just really got me fucked up. Like, no one is worth that. Not a single soul on this planet is worth losing a permanent, ruining your life based on a permanent decision, based on temporary emotion. Because the collective, one thing about the collective is we heal like Wolverine, and that's another thing they can't stand. They want to keep us, they want to keep reopening that wound, that scab. They want to keep picking at it. They're vulture culture for real. Like, that's the epitome of vulture culture. They pick off the bones. Like, we're abundant, so anything they take from us, we're getting back tenfold, or we're getting back in multitude. And so that's another thing. So they're just sitting up there hovering over our turds, basically, hoping to get some nutrition from the morsels, and they get nothing, because they don't know how to. Their systems are so jacked up from the self-hatred and so blocked off, they don't even know how to get nutrients from the bare minimum. They don't even know how to get nutrients from the abundant. They just know how to do it here. Spiritually bankrupt. And the test of time is what it is. It's time will tell. That is one of my favorite phrases is time will tell. It always does. So they're depleted, they're running around scrambling for energy, and they've exhausted all their sources. Their mask is off, they're frantic. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No one's feeling sympathy for them, because they burned every bridge. They screwed everyone over because of their lack of empathy of, what if this does, or lack of foresight, what if this does ruin this person's life? Or what if they find out that this could ruin their life? This could come back on me? And they involve so many people to use for their energy, and when people figure them out, then they get desperate. And they try to really, they turn up the heat, and their trump cards start coming out. They start trying to act like they had this groundbreaking evidence the whole time, when you would have had the conversation with people had they not been entertaining these idiots. You would have glad had you not, but you had to walk away. You had to protect yourself, self-preservation, protect your energy. And and I'm speaking from a place of great experience. This is like all the people I've ever known in my life, for the most part, up until recently. I'd say the last 3 months, maybe. Fucking narcissist, And then I moved to a great town, and I've ran into nothing but happiness. Even when I fall out, it's not a huge deal. It's not being broadcasted. Well, it is being broadcasted, but it's just like, okay, so we fell out, and then we keep moving. I keep moving. That's all you have to do in life, is keep moving, keep working on you, and you'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, there's going to be moments where you fall short, but that's just life. They think it's their witchcraft, but that is just life doing what life does. Even after you paid off your karmic debt and they're still trying to project, oh, you're getting bad karma. No, you're not. That's just life. And a lot of it was just life. The karma was anything you reacted negatively to, the headspace you were in, because the Most High knows your heart and the Most High knows your temper. So, you know, yeah, you lose your temper, and, you know, temporarily have bad intentions, or temporarily you're just in fight or flight. It's not even bad intentions. It's just fight or flight. I gotta defend myself. It's like it's either me or them, and I fucking refuse to go out like that. You know, they put you in these situations, and then they try to demonize you for defending yourself, to leave you defenseless, to make you not want to defend yourself, not able to defend yourself. You know, if they see you do this repeated pattern, they'll try to demonize that and say, oh, it's this, that, and the third, to manipulate the people around you, and distort your energy to other people. That is not your energy. Naturally, we are loving, giving, kind, all loving lights, you know, but we don't get it fucked up. We will defend ourselves. Never get that twisted. You know, everyone has a primal, innate ability and right to defend themselves in every way, shape, or form possible, unless they're karmic. And because they focus so much on being offensive to others, you know, being on the offense, that they don't know how to defend themselves when it's all said and done. And then that's how they get, like, truly and utterly destroyed in life. And the thing is like, they attack the collective at a young age. So guess what? We've used our energy to heal and build ourselves. So we built all these cool skill sets. We get this, that, and the third. And we all start at young ages, right? But the thing is that what they're not paying attention to is the karma they reap in old age, when they don't have the energy, when they don't have the get up and go. And on top of that, they've acquired no extra skills to make them marketable, to make them, and like stabilize their root and sacral chakras. You know, they don't have the creativity because they were busy biting off your style and your work, and, you know, not being their authentic self, in which they would have been able to make rules for themselves like you did for yourself, right? And they don't, most importantly, they're spiritually depleted. They have nothing left. They're shell of people. They're just miserable. You know, like, if you are in spirit, you are in a constant state of meditation. You're happy all the time. That is your default, is happiness and that peace. You know, that's why they have to work so hard to try to distort your energy, because that is your natural state is peace. It's peace, serenity, happiness, giving, loving, everything around you. We literally bring heaven on earth. Almost quite literally, if not literally. We bring heaven on earth with just our energy alone, and they try to distort that. How they got here, I don't, you know, is through the physical wound. And, you know, these people are literal dirt beneath our feet. Like, we're just walking, and they're sitting there getting dusty behind us, you know, from the dust we're kicking up, leaving them behind, you know. And they can't run in front of us because it's like, oh, wait, what do I do? You know, they don't know what to do without us. Like, you know, it's kind of like the Joker. It's just like, it's like a dog without a car. If I get you, I wouldn't know what to do with that. Like, okay. It's one of those type of situations. Just like, they need you to run behind so they can keep scavenging, vulturing off of your energy and everything it produces, the fruits of your harvest. Because everything they touch, they have the sedum's touch. They have the Midas touch and the sedum's touch. The sedum's touch, everything you touch turns to shit, and that is them. That is why they operate in this energy. They know that as their strong point, and that's the only way they can eat. They manifested here, probably as demons. That's why they gotta stay on demon time. That is their karma. They have to come here and be the biggest hater the world has ever seen. That's what they had to come and be. How sad. How freaking sad is that? You know, that you have to keep your eyes on a person and not the Most High. You have to constantly praise the creation because you've practiced that so much, instead of the Creator, the one who is responsible for everything, who made it all happen, who can give you that heaven on earth, give you the ability the energy, the know-how, wisdom, knowledge to create heaven on earth, and the wisdom to keep that balance of heaven on earth. Well, these karmics, they drop and sink without your energy further and further to hell on your y-axis, trying to, stop you from ascending on your y-axis through your x, by following you through your x-axis and trying to add extra weight to you. But that just makes you stronger, because once those grips come off and you take off, it's a wrap. Ship is, and the ship sails. You can only swim so fast, and once those propellers start going, there's no way, and they're left to the sharks that they created around you. It's wild. It's really wild. And they're left to the sharks, the wolves, and then you made friends with some of the sharks and wolves. So guess what? Because you open their eyes to their illusions. The illusions, the confusion they grow, because the devil operates in destruction, illusion, confusion, destruction. That's where they operate. They don't want unity, separation. Like some of us had to self-isolate for obvious reasons. It's like you had, as I said, self-preservation. So, yeah, it's trippy. It's like, I truly pity these people who are still on this BS, especially after the eclipse, the portals opening, and everybody's walking through portals, and they're not going to have the energy, they don't have the strength, they don't have the willpower to survive in this new world. That's what these eclipses are bringing. They're bringing heaven back to earth. There's a lot of things about to get shaken up. You can call me a conspiracy theorist, but the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is about 6 months. Maybe more sometimes, but time does tell. And usually and a lot of these conspiracy theories aren't theories, they're predictions. But anyways, I'll leave you with that. Until we meet again, hopefully you enjoyed and learned from and are growing from what I said, what I've said in this video and others, and hopefully you're building yourself and not doing so and trying to destroy another. Again, till we meet again, thank you for listening, thank you for walking with me. Peace.